And then he was the exact same grinding California cool leader all week long, Mike.
All right, Don, great stuff. NC State will start with the football first as Duke won the toss and deferred, and Duke Scott rumbles past the 25. On third down and 11, it's a screen off the right side and a lane off to the races. Terrell Anderson is gone. 75 yards.
You start third and long, so you're going to have this up here. He's just going to come right here, but watch the blocking out front. Watch, these are the guys that come out and seal the block. That's all you need. You get guys out front, and you get the screenplay. Cool, come back and look at the blocking. It's just terrific blocking. You get Terrell Anderson out into the open field, and guess what? Turn into the Duke track meet.
Mensah under pressure. Great catch by Hazley, the tight end. Into the red zone, and a fourth down conversion gifted by NC State.
For the quarterback, Mensah.
Yeah, extra offensive lineman Bradley Smith, the backup center, comes into the game. And this is Anderson Castle at 215 pounds with a push. Touchdown, Duke. Duke Scott into Spellum for the Wolfpack. Bailey got rid of it. Into coverage, intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Stone off the ricochet.
Robinson.
It's a screen. Sent up to the tight end, Justin Jolie, and he can scoot. And he gets tripped up near the 30. Big blocking tight end Cody Hardy, 44 in white. And they run that way with Scott with a cut. He takes it into plus territory. 15th play of the drive for NC State, and it's C.J. Bailey. Wrapped up by Aaron Hall. Fifth-year senior nose tackle and two-time captain had the penetration.
Yeah, nice job by Hall. That's the guy right there, Joe Lee, the tight end, number 7.
On second down and goal. Bailey floats one. End zone touchdown. The second touchdown for Terrell Anderson. And what a drive from NC State.
It takes time. You got to give props to the offensive line first. But this route took forever to happen. And watch, he's going to motion down in here to make some plays.
Johnny Brewer told us he was one of the two bright spots offensively in the loss last week. Mensah with the pocket collapsing. Taken down by Caden Fordham for a loss of 2. Nowhere to go for Darian Mensah. Caden Noonkester, the 6'6", fifth-year senior from Waxhaw, North Carolina, and on a fake, NC State's got enough for a first down. How about that decision? They fake it with the tight end Cody Hardy and pick it up. Bubble screen to the outside and a cut upfield. Plenty of running room down the sideline for Noah Rogers. The redshirt sophomore from Raleigh picks up 25. From just outside the red zone. Smothers out of the backfield. Plenty of running room. Hollywood Smothers is in. Touchdown. They drew a Wake Forest timeout. Bailey came back in on fourth down and had a touchdown. Will Wilson rumbles in for a touchdown. With the fake punts, and they pay it off with Will Wilson.
Yeah, you get the good pull, and then Mr. Wilson.
Duke is 0 of 3 on third down. Mensah stands in and zips one complete past the 40. Quayshawn Brown. You know Duke loves those deep shots. Shepard with a burst and got to the second level. Ran into Brody Barnhart, picks up 13 yards.
And find some open room where Mensah can operate.
Mensah toward the end zone, and it is caught! What a catch by Landon King! Up the ladder for 6. both have all 3 timeouts, and a huge second down play call from Kurt Roper, who does go to the air with C.J. Bailey down the sideline, dropped into Terrell Anderson. They got aggressive, and Anderson beats Landon Callahan.
Right now, Anderson is the big play.
Grimes was a game-time decision coming in. Pocket collapses on Bailey, looking for somewhere to go, and Josiah Green wraps him up on 3rd down for no gain. Looked like Duke jumps. Bailey is intercepted by Trey Freeman. Freeman breaks the tackle. Down the sideline. Knocked down inside the 15. Left side of your screen, Anthony.
Yeah, see, Anthony never truly jumped. He went with the snap. And then C.J. Bailey just throws a bad interception there. Again, look at all the receivers for NC State. They're still waiting for a call. The ball is snapped, and they're not even moving. Receivers aren't even. I don't think a call was actually made. A play was called in the huddle or even at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is close. So you don't think it is offsides there on Anthony? And now his counterpart, Darian Mensah, the multi-million-dollar quarterback, directing Duke. Anderson Castle finishes a run. Touchdown, Duke. But 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's the linebacker, Sean Brown, 0. He's right there to make the play, and Castle runs right through him. Right through him.
For myself and my family. And Duke handpicked him to lead this team in the offseason. Mensah down the sideline, drops it into Higgins. It is a touchdown. A beauty, and Duke extends the lead.
With 2nd and short to see if C.J. Bailey can maybe try to take one over the top.
Instead, a give to Hollywood Smothers, who's got the great vision. Smothers hits the gas. Hello, Hollywood. "51 yards to the house."
First of all, I want you to watch the block by Justin Jolie. He's going to get here and watch that block. It allows Smothers to get in, ping-pong his way, and then he's down the races for a touchdown.
So Dave Doran's trying to get it back right here. Duke scouts the running back. C.J. Bailey scrambles and gets cracked down by Wesley Williams. It's been a shaky kicking game, and this is outside of Todd Polino's range. Mensah the fake. Deep shot. King got him this time. Touchdown, Duke.
Making a mistake.
Midway through this 3rd quarter at Wallace Wade Stadium. Smothers with that great vision again in the elusiveness. Smothers bumped out of bounds inside the 10. Field goal kicker last year, but got beat out in camp by Nick Konachinsky, who missed a couple of times in week 1, so it's been back to Vincent, and it's blocked. Wesley Williams came right up the middle and blocks the kick. Cade Reynoldson, then in the 3rd quarter, they had a field goal get blocked. This time, though, Todd Polino and the operation is true from 43. First 3 games, he had 9 for 107. Smothers and Bailey with a bubble and a fumble. Wesley Williams pounces on it, and disaster strikes for the Wolfpack.
In a way, Smothers, and force some indecision by the quarterback, Bailey.
And now Mensah wants a shot play. Escapes from Cleveland, who does trip him up in the end for a loss of 1.
And that's really been the difference in this game is the turnovers by C.J. Bailey today.
Long way to go, and a 3rd and long for Darian Mensah. Under pressure and wrapped up by Trey Thomas. NC State begins at its own 5, and Hollywood Smothers gets the edge. Run out of bounds by Deshaun Stone as Smothers takes it past the 20.
Of a personal foul, roughing the passer.
So they wipe out, and it's 2nd down for Bailey. Spinning away from pressure. Eyes downfield, and he fits it into a tight window for a first down to Justin Jolie. 6.5 to go. Bailey steps up and gets dropped by Aaron Hall. Pressure comes. Bailey toward the sideline, and that's hauled in by Terrell Anderson. 15th play of this drive. Wilson up the middle, another touchdown. Short yardage specialist, and what a drive from the Wolfpack. Castle up the middle with a first down and more. Anderson Castle, the king of the castle.
Run the football, but I want you to watch Kenny Soares here. He's the linebacker. He gets lost inside. When you get lost inside, that's just an easy run for Castle. Anderson races, and look, everyone calls him Baby Allstott, and he has the...
Game comes down to this for C.J. Bailey and the Wolfpack. Four-man rush. Bailey, crosser, picked off by Musa Kane to stamp it.
Calmness with Manny Diaz, right? Me and you, we both looked at each other. It was like, Manny looks very calm today. Yeah, I see why.
Could sense it down on the field somewhat.
I think it was confidence. Just confidence in his group.